If Ella had known the diamond in the Mikhail vault was a deadly trap, she would never have touched it. Because this wasn't just a theft. It was a psychological crime story designed to destroy her. 4 months ago, Ella, a quiet but observant woman, was hired by Mikhail, a powerful billionaire widow, after her husband of nearly 20 years died mysteriously in his sleep. Martha was only 40. No children. But true crime rumors whispered that her husband had secretly fathered 2 daughters in Russia. From the moment Ella entered the heavily guarded luxury mansion, the 2 women formed an unsettling bond. Within 2 months, Martha promoted Ella to estate manager, a shocking move that raised suspicions among the staff. Soon after, Martha warned Ella that thieves had tried to rob the estate before. She told her to be careful of anyone too friendly. "What happened to them?" Ella asked. Martha paced the vast living room, stopping beneath a portrait of her husband. He took care of them. The Mikhail mansion sat inside a fortified enclave for the world's most powerful. Heavily guarded, nearly untouchable. Mikhail was a close ally of Vladimir Putin and helped develop a military application for the Russian army. After his death in 2024, Martha took control of his tech company, angering powerful investors. No one knew if his death was linked to the wave of mysterious fatalities following the Ukraine war. What was certain was that Martha became a billionaire overnight. Ella wasn't Russian, but she spoke the language fluently. Her accent stunned Martha. Soon, whispers spread among the staff. Ella looked eerily like her employer. Within weeks, the women grew inseparable. Secrets were shared, dangerous ones. One night, Martha removed a diamond necklace from the vault. The stone was rare, bought shortly before her husband's death, worth over $150 million. Ignoring protocol, she placed it in Ella's hand. From that moment, Ella planned to steal it. As Martha returned the necklace, she admitted only she knew the vault code. Then, unexpectedly, she gave it to Ella. "Just in case something happens," she said through tears. Days later, Ella tested the code. To her surprise, it worked. Her fingerprints were already on the diamond. She briefly wondered if this was a setup, but dismissed it. She's lonely, but stealing it cleanly was the problem. That's when she thought of Slater. Slater was an estate security officer, married, unhappy, overweight, not her type, but he had access. After days of thought, Ella decided she would seduce him. While Martha was away, Ella made an emergency call. Slater arrived fast. He froze when he saw her, half naked, vodka on the table, clothes discarded. He tried to leave. "Aren't you a man?" she slurred. He came back. What followed spiraled. Slater assaulted her, threatening her life if she screamed. What he didn't know, everything was recorded. 2 weeks later, Ella called him again. She revealed her plans to steal the diamond and told Hum to help her. "And if I refuse," he said calmly, "I would accuse you of rape." She played him a part of the video she made of him threatening her. He knew at that point Ella couldn't be trusted. He paused and paced the room. "What is in it for me? That is a lot of money. You take 20%, she snarled, and that's it." But Slater had secrets too. He was there the night Mikhail died. He'd been strangled. By Martha. Slater had witnessed it. To keep him silent, Martha promised him half the diamond's value if it disappeared. When Ella presented her plan, Slater reported it to Martha. Half was better than 20%. Besides, Ella was a fox. Martha told him to play along. On the day of the robbery, 2 hired men broke in. They trashed the house and beat Ella on schedule, but Ella killed them both. She called Slater to retrieve the necklace. When Slater saw the 2 dead men, he froze. Sweat trickled down his face. Ella avoided his gaze. When the vault company arrived, Slater was gone with the diamond, to the location Ella had provided. On his way, he called Martha, giving her the location. He knew he was fried. Both women were like foxes, but he trusted Martha more. He never made it out alive. Waiting for him was Jonathan, Ella's younger brother. Jonathan killed him and buried his body in an already dug grave. Then he took the necklace. But someone else was watching. Police later found only one set of fingerprints on the vault: Ella's. Then Martha's body was discovered floating in the pool. Ella didn't see that coming. She was arrested. During interrogation, she narrated how her fingerprints got to the vault and stuck to the plan. Later the next day, the officer told her that Slater and Jonathan were found dead. That broke her. She confessed to stealing the diamond, but not to murders. As police sealed the estate, a quiet man walked away with an old suitcase. Joe. He was Martha's driver. His alibi checked out. 2 weeks later in Haiti, a woman in a bikini sipped a martini beside Joe. Her name was Martha. The woman in the pool had been the real Martha. Months earlier, Mikhail had accidentally killed his wife during an argument over the Ukraine war. Panicking, he hid her body in a basement refrigerator. Only Joe knew about it, so Mikhail hired a surgeon to transform a Ukrainian woman named Elena into Martha's double. Joe planned everything. A few weeks into the homecoming of the new Martha, Joe overheard Mikhail planning to eliminate both him and Elena once his military project was complete. Joe warned Elena. Together, they killed Mikhail. But they needed the diamond, and only the real Martha could sell it. So they set the trap. Ella and her brother were thieves, Joe knew. That was why Elena hired her. When Jonathan killed Slater, Joe killed Jonathan to erase loose ends and took the diamond. No one suspected the driver. Ordinary, invisible, but feared within the Russian tech cartel. "Is it complete?" Joe asked, weighing the suitcase. "Yes, 60 million for you, 40 for me." Joe walked away, mixing with the crowd on the beach. A few months later, in an Atlanta prison, Ella saw Joe on television. That's when she understood. It had always been Joe.